guy over here, Tracy. I think they just let him out of county a few minutes ago.
There's no telling with him.
Oh my goodness. There's a fun guy we're gonna have on a little bit coming up.
Just a little bit.
Welcome back as we are continuing on. There she is, Tracy Stoudt, Executive Director, Safe House. And Tracy, thank you for all that you do. What a great day so far. You know, closing in, getting close to $9,000, getting close to that $14,000 mark. I know we're going to get there, and we want to encourage folks. And maybe here's something that I wanted to toss out there. Maybe there's going to be people that are going to go back and see all these videos. It's not over just because we're going to be over. That link is going to be up. You can continue to give. So just because it gets after 2 o'clock here in a little bit, go to the links, give, continue to support, and let's help all of these folks meet their goals today. But Tracy, for you, it's been a wonderful day. A lot of people, it's always good to see so many smiling faces, and people rally behind such an important organization.
It is, and it's been amazing to see the amount of support that we have had today. All the people who have come through, those who have been posting. It's been a fun day. It's good to connect with all the folks that you know are supporting you, but it sure helps when you see them face to face.
Yeah, there has been a lot of people, and I always love being in a place where there's activity, and so much activity going on here. I always said activity creates activity. If we're out moving around doing stuff, we see stuff happen, and we have seen a lot happen today with people coming in and not just eating, but they're learning more about Safe House. A lot of people in the community don't know about it. There's so many new people moving in. They don't know about you guys.
And it's hard to get that message out, but this helps us. It helps us get out in the community, and it lets people know what Safe House is really about.
Second year doing the Gel and Bell here, and it's been great. I know also another one going on there in Polk County as well.
Yes, we have one over in Livingston. We sure do today.
That's happening. I know last year you kind of bounced back and forth, so you've been hanging out here.
I was here all day today, but yes, I was driving back and forth between Livingston last year.
Well, Tracy, this is I've asked everybody, and I'll continue to ask the questions because everyone has a different perspective, but it's all around the same mission and vision to help these women and some men, but primarily women with children that come through the unit, and just it's an opportunity to help these women find a way out, to give them maybe some peace, and it doesn't come right away. There's got to be that first step, and that's what you guys are doing. You're providing that and then guiding them through the process, bringing them in, giving them a safe place to be.
Correct. It's a step, and they have to make a conscious decision that they want to be out of that situation, and it takes people a while to get there. And they say the national average is 7 times for someone to decide to get out and then go back. And we hope that before that 7th time, it's not too late. But we take a lot of time spending the time to invest in folks countywide. We have a phone that's answered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We're even there on the holidays, so somebody's there all the time. We ran into somebody this morning, we told her, let's get you down to the Safe House where we can talk to you and help you and get you the resources that you need. She just walked in here this morning.
Yeah, wow.
And, you just never know. And so to get that information out so that people don't think there's no help for them. In the world we live in today, it's hard to find help sometimes. And our services are completely free. So you come in, we take care of whatever it is. We sit down and spend time with you. We help you find resources. If we have them, they're free of charge from our office. And it just makes it where people know that there's somebody that's going to hold their hand while they get out of a mess. And, we can't always talk about our stories. All that stuff is confidential. But just know, even if I made up a story, somebody could find somebody. So we're trying real hard not to do those kind of things. But there's an instance that you wouldn't, I could start a story, and it might not even be a story, but it would be so close to home to somebody else that they could risk being hurt. So last year we had 1,700, I believe, and 97 clients.
Good night.
600 and something of those were kiddos. And I can't even remember the thousands of services that we provided last year. So we're not going anywhere. I wish I could close the doors tomorrow, but that's not going to happen.
And you said something that was key a moment ago. Don't charge, no charge for this support. That's why the community support is so imperative to keeping Safe House going and going strong and building for the future because, like someone else was saying, a lot of times it's a capacity, and you never want to turn anyone away, and y'all work as hard as you can with everyone, but the reality is you've got to have that funding come in. And I don't like asking people for money. It's the least favorite thing that there's some people that love doing it.
Oh, not me.
Boy,
That's
they'll go around
me.
town. Oh, hey, how you doing, Bob? Hey, give me 100. Give me, some people love that. We love those people. Please come.
Please come.
But we want people to know when you're passionate about something, as much as I dislike asking for money, when it's something I'm passionate about in a nonprofit like Safe House, boy, I'm going to ask people all day, please give. And even if it's $5, even if it's $10, come and be a part and give, because the impact that you're making, that $5 can go a long way.
It absolutely can. And I was just on the phone with a grantor yesterday, and because of the federal shutdowns, my VOCA money comes out of Fed funds, and they don't know when they're sending that. So I'm stuck. And that covers all 4 of my counties. So, it's the little things. Groceries, they just get higher every day. And when you have a house full of 20 people, that's a lot of groceries. And we look at a lot of resources, but it's the little things that you wouldn't believe makes the difference. Somebody was asking me today, how do y'all get toilet paper and shampoo and toothpaste? Most of that's donations.
Yeah, it is. Well, hey, I wanted to say we are very, very close to that $9,000 mark. And again, we know we can get to 14, so keep those funds coming in. It would be such a tremendous blessing to meet that goal, and I believe that we're going to meet it. We did last year, we got close. I know we're going to do it again this year. $8,900 so far. Amanda just donating $100. Ben donated $100. Thank you all so much. Donations that are going. And I wanted to say this too, because money is hard to come by nowadays. All of these funds go, they can be stretched out. They can only be stretched so far because things are limited. But I'm going to tell you what, when you donate, it does go a long way. And something else too that I really was thinking about, y'all are such great stewards of the resources coming in. And that is so important.
I stretch every penny we get as far as it'll go.
Yes, ma'am.
Because we have to, and we don't ever know. And when we do end of year giving, but giving for us is a year round thing. And you wouldn't believe what a $100 check, what a difference that will make. Yeah. So we always get excited when we see those in the mail.
So, yeah, please support them. Tracy's working so hard behind the scenes, and her staff are doing an amazing job. They've been here today, and, we got to talk to Melissa Kimbrough just the other day on the show, and I've met Tiffany here today, who's doing great work as well. I was talking about this last night. We were having a vision for a thing that we're doing here in Huntsville, and we had some folks we met with, and I said, it's okay for something to start with a me, but in order for it to succeed, it's got to turn into a we.
Correct.
And that's anything. And because somebody had the idea to start Safe House years ago.
40 years ago.
Can you believe it?
41 in October.
There was a me that said, we need to do this, and that me turned into a we. And look at all of it now. Look at the folks, the community that has came together to be part of this great organization.
Well, and you think about all the thousands of lives we've touched over these 40 years. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of people.
And Tracy, for you, real quick before we go, you've been the executive director for a little bit now, and you've seen a lot and done so many great things. I mean, what has it been like for you for these last few years now, being involved, and what have you seen through Safe House?
It was one of the best things I ever did. I laughingly say I got fired from Grandma at Christmas. My granddaughter finally got a place in a daycare, and I met up with Bill Doggett on the steps on January the 1st when they were swearing in everybody at the courthouse. And he said, what are you doing these days? And I said, well, I just got fired, Grandma, and so I'm going to have to find something else to do because I can't sit still. And I started there on the 2nd of February.
Wow.
And I get up every day loving going to work. I retired from TDC after 25 years, and I didn't always get up ready to go to work on those days. I couldn't make a difference. And here, when I get up, whether I'm cranking out grant numbers or whether I'm sitting in my office with a client, I'm touching somebody's life that day.
Boy.
And that's what I live for. So when I get out of bed, I know I'm making a difference somewhere, somehow.
I love that, Tracy. You got to be passionate about what you do, and when you do, the Lord tremendously blesses that. And we've seen the blessing through Safe House because of your leadership, and so thankful to have you. More communities need to have Tracy's in their community. So one day, whenever you decide, okay, I'm done, I'm going to retire from here, somebody else is going to pull you somewhere else.
Probably so.
That grandbaby's going to pull you somewhere.
Yeah.
I saw that little guy a while ago.
I got 3 of those now,
yeah.
so they kind of keep me busy.
That's it. All right. Well, we're gonna cut this one off. We'll come back in a moment because Walker County sent somebody over here a while ago. I mean, this guy looked like they didn't even have time to change. I guess he didn't even have a change of clothes. They just left him in the suit.
I just let him come.
And so he's going to meander on over here in a minute.
He will, just a little bit.
And help out as well. Still time to give. Please do. Let's support Safe House. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.